I'm good.
I have a question for you. When the equipment, when I'm thinking of trucks mainly, when they break down in the field, say they're still usable, but their engine goes bad or the carburetor goes bad, what happens then? Does it get towed to the closest car repair shop? Is there, I assume there's like a shortage of certain parts. Are there some parts that there's a high need for? Does it make sense to take a truck and ship it to Poland to get a new engine and then back into the field? Can you walk me through sort of that supply chain a little bit and how that works?
Okay. I can tell you how it works with us in Ukraine. I'm sure they have modified it because they have a lot of trained people out there. They may, in fact, use a local mechanic for some things. They're using a lot of older. They have a lot of older Russian style trucks, so that's one thing. But they are getting a lot of the new Western equipment, the Hemets and other variants, the Mercedes trucks, and I can't remember the other ones that I've seen. But um, what will happen with most of those, if they're combat losses, they're really not going to be nothing they can do with them. They'll probably just get them out of the way if they're in the way, and have somebody come and pull them out later on. Um, if it is a tire, they'll fix it. They'll get one and fix it. If it's an engine, more than likely they'll probably get that towed local and just have somebody repair it local. If it's something that they can do, that's the easiest thing to do. On our side, that truck would be towed back to a maintenance facility. That's the closest one because with us, we take our maintenance outfits and move them as they need to be, closer to as close as they want them to the front. Wherever the division headquarters is going to, the division quarter headquarters is going to be, or something like that, or a fire base, something like that. They'll take them there and they can repair them at the fire bases or 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 the division base, because what they'll need is they'll need maintenance tents set up so that they're not in the elements while they're working on a lot of that kind of stuff. And if they can get to somewhere that's got a concrete pad, it works out better. But for the most part, they'll just set up tents and work on them inside tents best they can. They got heat uh, these things that they set up almost like a clamshell that they'll pull in and they'll be able to work on them.
Mhm. Yeah, well, thank you. Is there any particular parts that they need more than any other? I mean, is every part in short supply, or is there some that they need more than others? Um, and
I can't tell you about what they're short of or what they are, how their supply chain is. But I will say, based on everything else, tires are going to be the thing that are probably the most in need. With when you have a lot of um, fragment metal out there, when you have bad roads, um, tires is going to be your linchpin. It's going to be the thing that you are going to need and want to have somewhere close and or somewhere nearby where they can come in, take your tire off, put another tire on, and you keep rolling. Because that's the weather and the tires. They are not going to mix very well. And like I said, with all of the metal and whatnot that's out there, they're probably going through tires like crazy.
and are they, when we ship equipment over to them, does it typically go directly to Ukraine, or does it stop in Poland and then get on a truck and then locally head over to Ukraine?
Well, you got to think about this. Um, there's no port in Ukraine that we can use at this point, because if it was in normal situations, they'd take a ship and dock it right there in Odessa, and offload, put it on a train to uh, the nearest uh, distribution node, and they would go from there. But they don't have that, so everything has to come through Poland and Romania at this point,
Okay.
Or Slovakia.
or Slovakia.
And August, we discussed this before. Nothing has changed. There is no air delivery, no air transport going into Ukraine.
Although we wish it was.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the info.
No worries. Axel, you woke back up.
I had to walk the dogs.
The- Wait a minute. Do you have giant poodles or you have the toys?
Mid-size.
Oh, the miniatures. Okay.
No, mid-size. No, there's four of them. This is the
Oh, there's
mid-size.
four.
So yeah, it's very strange. But this is the second, so to say, second height size.
Okay. All right. The standards.
Yeah, and they're really very keen on waking me up if I haven't done what I should have been doing.
And they have they do that little thing where they pick their feet up real high when they're going in the snow because they don't like the snow.
I can't say this really. I can send you a
Oh,
video
yours
where
like
they are actually happy.
okay,
Sorry?
yours is used to it.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're completely in it. They love it. They jump into the snow and they plow through the snow and then they jump up and then they chase each other. It's really quite funny,
oh, okay. Yeah, I have a
like good
Limburger.
snow leopards.
I have a Limburger. She anytime it gets cold, she loves it outside because she's miserable when it's hot. She's got a double coat of fur, and if she, when it's hot, she goes into the house and she lays on the tile floor just to keep cool because because she wasn't built for that type of weather down there.
Absolutely.
But
No, I get it. Our boys do this. I mean, in the climate we're in, probably about 1.5 months a year. It's too hot for them, and that's that. But the rest of the time, they love it. They absolutely love it. And today was a snowstorm. Many people have seen already the images. Some of these were posted by Tim and others. And Estonia had a massive snowstorm in the last 28 hours, and dogs, our neighbors' dogs, everybody loved it. So
mine would be out there rolling in it. She couldn't get cold enough. It couldn't get cold enough for her. But she loves the water, so that's the only solace she gets. We take her to the lake, and she jumps in and she goes and chase ducks. So ah, but
all right, I gotta leave you in a few minutes, mate.
no
It's
worries, no
getting
worries.
late.
It is very late for you. It, the sun will be coming up here in a few hours. But
Well, we are the sun. Uh, in a few days, in 8 days from now, we have the shortest, literally the shortest day. This
oh
sun
yeah,
here doesn't come up at all.
that's right. That's right. I forget where you guys are. Oh Lord. But anyway, folks, you know, we're making a little levity here. Just to let you guys know, on is it the 22nd or the 23rd, Axel? It's the 23rd. We're gonna have Gunny come in with
Yeah,
Axel. They're gonna speak about whiskey.
yeah. Gunny is the expert for describing whiskey and tasting whiskey, noting down his thoughts on whiskey, and I can tell you how you make it, and I can tell you how I drink it.
And so that being that it's going to be the holidays, folks, it's going to be one of those things where we are just um, we want to keep everybody interested. So we're going to do a little bit of entertainment there, and try to raise try to raise some funds at the same time uh, while we're doing it. And so Gunny has agreed to do it, and we just hope you guys join us for it. Have a little levity, Um, it's for a good cause. So uh, we'll put up a card. We'll let everybody know, and it will be very interesting. He follows me on Facebook, and I see his posts on his liquor and his tastings. So it's very enjoyable to read. So hopefully the live version is even more lively because he has a very flowery language, as we know, and it will be enjoy. I think it will be quite enjoyable. And let me see, we're gonna have some folks coming up. Let's see. Let me see if I let me go to my little list here and see who we have coming. And George, if you want to sing for my dinner, go for it. That's Oh, George left me. Okay, then I guess I'm up here by myself. I'll be all right though. So nobody wants to talk to me. I got a full